Good morning to you on a wet, miserable Sunday morning. Sava here from Sava Talks Football. The day after the win before. Tottenham Hotspur away at Bournemouth, and we managed to get the 3 points. Some might call it a get out of jail free card. Some might say a tactical masterclass in the second half. Some will say a spirited fight back and a never say die attitude. I think just few. I just don't know how much more of this we can watch. I mean, I know some fans love it, and there are fans that live in the moment, and I get it. The emotions of a football fan, the emotions of a goal going in a moment is euphoria. For me, I've always been a bit more of a long-term thinker, so I'm not excited by a comeback versus Bournemouth. I'm sorry, I'm not, because my mind is we shouldn't be 2-0 down against Bournemouth. So we'll come back to the Bournemouth result in a minute. I've entitled this video 45-minute FC, and that's because at the moment, and I can't take credit for that, someone messaged me last night and said, Sava, what is it with this 45-minute football club? And he was absolutely spot on. We've turned into a football club where we might as well only watch 45 minutes of Tottenham playing. It almost appears that we go out into games with no energy, no passion, no fight, no integrity, no kind of desire to go and win a game. It almost feels like we go out there with the intentions of, well, let's just see what happens. Let's wait. We'll allow them to counter-attack us. We'll allow them to have some of the ball. And then when we go 1-0 down in games or 2-0 down in games, all of a sudden we come out the second half and it's, right, guys, we're losing. Let's do something. So my question is this. Yes, it's great. It's great from a point of view that we're winning games. And this is why when people say to me, Sava, it's clear you hate the style of football, so you must want Conte sacked. I can't want a manager sacked that is sitting third in the table. I can't. I'd be a massive hypocrite if I wanted that. I'm also a human being with an opinion in football that I don't like what I'm watching. But for some fans, you know, like if you watch Stelios on Tottenham away, he'll tell you, you've got to pick either or. No, you don't. No, you don't. Whose rule is that? I'm allowed to say I don't want the manager sacked, but I don't like the style of football. That's my God-given right. The same way that some of you will message me and tell me you'd be happy to watch this style of football if we won a trophy. Cool. That's your God-given right. It's opinions. But my issue is this. All of these fans that keep saying, he hasn't got the players to play football. He hasn't got the players to play any good attacking football. Cool. Let's take that on board. Why is it then, all of a sudden, when we're losing games, we suddenly start attacking? Why is it when we're losing games, we suddenly find that urgency, that energy, that impetus to go forward? It makes no sense. Why can we not start games the way we're finishing them? Because if we look now, that's Southampton at home, had to go 1-0 down to start playing. Wolves, we were dreadful first half. Nottingham Forest, we were dreadful first half. And then we get going second half. Yeah. Chelsea, we had to go goals behind before we then start playing. Arsenal went 1-0 down. Then we decided, okay, we can actually try and attack them. Yeah. The Marseille, right? We only started attacking them when they went down to 10 men. Sporting Lisbon, 1-0 down, come out second half, we can start playing some football. Man United, we just never got going. Newcastle, 2-0 down, then we come out and start applying some pressure. And then the same yesterday. My issue is this, I've always said this, do I think we've got the greatest squad in the world? No, I do not. Absolutely not. But when your best form of attack, is attack. When your best form of defence is attack. When the best players you've got on the park are forward-thinking players, try that. At the moment, what we're doing is we're sticking 5 defenders out there, 3 holding midfielders, and then wondering why teams are coming at us. Why are we not attacking? Why are we not utilising the attacking players? If I was Son and Kane, I would hate playing in this kind of tactic. That's just me. If I was Son or Kane, they don't look happy. They're not getting chances created for them. And that's the first time in a while that they've not had chances created for them. So for me, as I said, I can't say this any clearer. I don't want Conte sacked at all. There'd be no point in sacking Conte because they're not going to back the next manager. All I've ever wanted is take the handbrake off. Let's see the second half performances. That's how we start. What's wrong with that? Each game I think, right, come on, let's start this game how we ended last game. And then we revert to type. And then all of a sudden we're letting a goal and it's as though the players need a massive kick up the backside from Conte to say, right, come on. Now, again, this is where, yes, fans can jump up and down and go mad. And I did a live stream yesterday during the 3 o'clock kickoffs. And lots of Spurs fans were saying to me, oh my God, Sava, there was no fist pump. You didn't go mad when Spurs scored. But first and foremost, you can't celebration shame people. We all are who we are. We all act differently. Like, I'm not a screamer and a shouter at the TV. I've never been that because it makes no sense. You know, when you're in a pub and people are shouting things and throwing things, I'm not that guy. Equally, when Spurs equalise versus Bournemouth, who are possibly going to get relegated this year, that doesn't make me go, yeah, brilliant. That makes me think, right, phew, at last, good. That's what we should be doing. So let's not do the whole celebration shame. I had Rovshan did it on my channel the other day. Another one. Oh, Savvy, you didn't even celebrate the goal. Well, first and foremost, how do you even celebrate goals now with VAR? Second of all, it's a relief at times when we play that badly and score. So please, let's not do the celebration shaming thing. It doesn't make sense. It's childish. Equally, I'm happy we got the win. People saying I'm not happy. I am happy we got the win. It's just another game where it's very difficult to watch. And we can keep saying Conte's not got the players. But when we're playing like this against Wolves, when we're playing like this against West Ham and Bournemouth, right, and Newcastle, you can't tell me these are squads with better players. So I can reiterate again, I do not want Antonio Conte sacked. What I have always said is, if I woke up tomorrow morning and he was gone, I wouldn't care. That's different from wanting him sacked. So I think we need a certain level of maturity. I understand that football fans think in the now. I get it. Yeah, I used to be like that when I was younger. The older I've got, the more I'm thinking, okay, but what's the long-term plan? Yeah, I don't enjoy what I'm watching. So there, first and foremost, I'm not gripped on the edge of my seat. It's kind of like, come on, what are we going to do now? Come on. Right. So let's not start doing this celebration shaming. Let's stop doing this whole, oh, you're a better fan, I'm a better fan, this is a better fan. We all support Tottenham Hotspur, right? So the whole go and support someone else, go and support City, go and support this, go and support that. At the end of the day, I've supported this club for 40 years coming up Tuesday. When's my birthday? Actually going to miss the Marseille game because I'm out for a meal. So that's very annoying, but it is what it is. We all supported this club for however long we have. There's no right way of supporting it. There's no wrong way. Some people go and pay. Some people don't. Some people scream and lose their mind at the TV. Other people don't. Right? Let's not tell each other how to support the club. Yeah. I got a barrage of abuse last night on my YouTube as to, you don't deserve Conte. You're a loser if you can't see that we're going to win things with Conte. And I'm like, well, are we? Are we going to win? I'm the loser because I don't like watching crap football. Am I really expecting Spurs to win things under this manager? Now, hear me out. The same fans that are telling me these performances are not his fault, he hasn't been backed and hasn't got the players, are the same people telling me in the summer it was a 10 out of 10 window and he has been backed. But these are also the same fans saying we will win something. So which one is it? Poor Conte because he's not got the players, or we're going to win something with these players? Which one? It can't be both. Which one is it? I'm so confused. Fans need to pick a lane and stay in it. I don't flip-flop. I'm not Stell. I'll call him out. I'm not Stell from Tottenham away. I'm not 1 minute, oh my God, we're in a title race. The next minute, oh, Conte can't do anything with these players. 1 minute, I've been told he's going to walk if he's not backed in the summer. The next minute, no, he's actually going to stay. Pick a lane. Pick a lane, Stell. Stay in it. Pick a lane. Sorry, it just frustrates me how people flip-flop with their opinion from game to game. Myself and a few others will stay consistent with it and be called negative, so that's fine. I've learned to deal with that. All in all, a good comeback. Should never have been 2-0 down before. It looks like we've turned into a football club that rely very heavily on set pieces, which is fine. Not really a lot through open play. Hoping that's going to improve. My question is this. I'm going to end it on this. Leave your thoughts and your comments. I'm going to leave it on this. I keep being told, back the manager. Yeah? Back the process, back the plan, back the project. He's going to get 3 or 4 more windows and he's going to be backed. Now, I don't believe any of that. But if I'm being told that and other fans are being told that are doubting this style of football, my question to you is this. Why do we have to back that and believe in that when Antonio Conte hasn't even signed a contract beyond May? Why? I'm just asking. I'll sit here and say this right now. If Antonio Conte signs a new contract right now, in the next month, signs a contract and says, I'm here for the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to build. I turn around as a fan and go, okay, I hate the football we're seeing right now, but okay, you've made the decision to stay, Conte. You believe they're going to back you. I back you now. But he hasn't signed a new contract. Why? Why hasn't he signed a new contract? And if he does stay and they don't back him, who is that on? That's on him. So at the end of the day, I will back this manager all day long when he puts pen to paper and signs a contract. But all of these kind of weird quotes that he keeps coming out with, this weird rhetoric that, well, it's not the right time. Well, when is the right time? So I tell you what, I'll sit here and say this now. I will say I will back you 1,000,000% when you actually sign a contract and show us that you believe the board are going to back you. Because this is a vicious circle, right? This is a knock-on effect. If he signs, he believes he's being backed. If he believes he's being backed, cool, that's on you. So leave your thoughts on that. Yeah? Listen, I've got nothing against Antonio Conte. I can't complain where the man's got us in the league, although I don't put a lot of stock after 13 games. Where he's got us in the league, I can't complain. I do not want the man sacked. But I don't like his style of football. I don't like how negative he sets us up. Yeah. And that's my choice as a football fan. That doesn't make me a negative fan. If anything, it means I want to see positivity. I don't want to watch this negative stuff that we then have to always be climbing back up a mountain because we've dropped down the other side. Please join me tonight, the brand new show, the Spurs review, 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Probably go on longer. You know how these things work. It is myself, Sava Talks Football, Kuva99, Sean from Spurs Talk Show, and last but never least, David, Irish Hotspur. So lots of different opinions, lots of different views, lots of different characters. We will be live from 7 p.m. So please join us tonight for that. As always, thank you for all the comments. It doesn't matter, all the interaction. It doesn't matter if we don't get on. It doesn't matter if we disagree. Always remember, keep it respectful. It's just football. And just remember, we're all supporting the same club. So ultimately, if I'm coming from here, if you're coming from there, someone else from up here, someone from down here, we all want to meet in the middle and be successful. Please remember that at all times. It's not that deep. Much love. Take care. Leave your thoughts. And we are 6 away from 2,300. And we march towards the 3,000 subscribers. Take care, everybody. As always, come on, you Spurs. Enoch and Levy, please sell the club.